Well, good morning, good morning. This is Lisa with Inspired Heart Intuitive here for your daily reading, and I call this segment Coffee, Convo, and Cards. So we are going to do the daily reading for all zodiac signs and the elements for today, July the 25th, 2018. And here at this channel, we're here to help you lead a spirit-led, whole and healed, peaceful and prosperous life. All right, guys, we're going to shuffle. I know I'm late. Well, good morning, Miss Catrilla. Y'all, I did not get to sleep till like 2:30 in the morning. And then I slept in. Well, good afternoon to you, Miss Sophie. I haven't seen you in a while, dear. So yeah, it's almost afternoon here anyway. So I didn't get to bed like 2:30 in the morning, and then I'm enjoying the fact the last week for a little bit, I think, that I'll be able to sleep in. So took full advantage of that. All right, we're gonna shuffle it one more time. You leave for vacation soon, don't you, love? Yes, getting ready to go on holiday. I love that Europeans call it holiday. It makes it that much more special, I think. All right. I've got a lot of major arcana already coming out. It's the major day for all of us. I am well, thank you, love. I really need to get into some meditation today. I have 2 different positions, and I don't know what to do. 2 different job offers. So that, and then there's just a few other things. Now I want to get ready for the class and all of that good stuff. So I have a lot to do. We got some personals to do and everything. Okay, here we go. Aries, the Strength card in the upright. So Aries, like, I'm really like feeling this for you today. Be sure that you tame your strength a little bit today, Aries. Don't roar, and don't like roar too loudly so you scare everybody off. Okay, don't let that fire fight. Let it burn, but not like scorch everybody around you. Okay, so really, I'm feeling good about this. I think you guys are fight yourselves as well. You're kind of on the down side of this Mars retrograde. It's been a doozy. So on the downhill at this point, Aries. So you're finding your strength again, and you're finding a good way to measure your strength. In other words, not just be right, but kind of be measured with it so that it's received. What you're saying is received much better than it would have been had you just kind of blurred it. So the Empress in the upright. This is my favorite card, Leo. Absolute favorite card. The Madam of Manifestation. And here you are today, Leo. So those of you that are trying to get pregnant, you're coming into a good cycle, I feel. Better you than me. So yeah, fertility, but also the fertility of dreams and fertility of hopes and goals. It's time to put legs to them. It's time to flesh them out. It's time to pour some water on them, nurture them, pull out all those negative weeds. You're not like concentrating on that, and go for it. Okay. Today is good. So be sure you're speaking good, positive over yourself. And look what Sag has. Sag, Knight of Cups in the upright. So there's messages of support, adoration, going back and forth between you and someone else. Unexpectedly, I think. A little bit out of nowhere, I'm feeling. don't, just be it, right? Just enjoy it, Sag. Don't put your track shoes on and go running. Enjoy it for what it's worth right now. Think too much into it. Just enjoy the moment. All right, for fire, we have strength in the upright, followed by the Empress in the upright, followed by the Knight of Cups in the upright. It's a great day for my fire signs, okay? You've got your quiet storm strength, very tamed, very like right? And that controlled burn with the Empress. So you're all about your manifestation today. You're feeling very maternal or nurturing about it, which is like not so that forceful, but you're just kind of letting it organically grow. And there's a little love life on the side potentially, or it could be just another good friend that comes into play, right? That's why I very specifically said love, support, adoration, right? Nurturing. I have a feeling you may be delivering that nurturing message to someone or that love message to someone, but I do feel like it's going to be reciprocated. Fun, 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 fun. Okay. Earth signs. So Taurus, Tower in reverse. And looking at everything else in your element, I do believe that it's a signal that you may be, I think you avoided a disaster, not necessarily that you resisted change, which could be, right? You could be a little stuck. But I'm getting the sense that you avoided a disaster, and that'll become more prevalent in the rest of your element. Be grateful. Okay, be grateful if you moved yourself out of a situation and like let go of someone that was not really good for you. Be grateful that you did. If you moved yourself out of a toxic working environment or what have you, living environment, just be grateful. Okay, so I'm very glad for you that you were able to escape it. All right, Virgo, 10 of Wands in the upright, Virgo. So Virgo, I think that you're recognizing that there's some things that may have been said or done in the recent past that now you're burdened a little bit with it. Um, you might be regretting it a little bit. I'm not going to say totally regret it, Virgo. I am going to say own it, discuss it with that person, or if it's just yourself, like you're taking on responsibilities and burdens that really don't belong to you, with yourself and release it. Discuss it with your higher self and release it. If it's somebody else, just have the discussion and let it go. Don't let it, like the 10 of Wands in the Thelema deck. He's so hyper focused on what's right in front of him. He can't see that there's this wonderful sunset in the background. He's just burdened down, right? Hyper focused on this little minutia. So please don't get hyper focused on the minutia today. Let it go. And if you feel like you were incorrect in an area, I know that that's sometimes difficult for all of us to admit to, but let me know how wonderful that's going to feel. Okay, so admit to it, apologize, even if you don't feel like, you should. If you've done something yourself, or like, oh my gosh, why did you do that, right? Honestly, I did get 7 hours of sleep. If you did do something and you're just like feeling guilty, like in and of yourself, like you didn't do it to anybody else, again, talk to your higher self and forgive yourself. All right. Capricorn, 7 of Swords in the reverse. I almost said Wands. Good Lord. Y'all have discovered whatever secrets. Oh, good Lord. I know what I'm talking to. Okay. Y'all have discovered some secrets you didn't want to, or you shouldn't have, or right? So some of us know who we're talking to, but I know that there's more than just one. Yeah, you discovered these secrets. So now it's what are you going to do with that information? and I'm just looking at the elements. So I'm going to look at this element and go with it for all of the earth signs. Whatever you discovered. So it could have been secrets. It could have been information you felt was being withheld from you, good or bad, right? But you found information. Typically, the Seven of Swords means it's bad information. And maybe you thought that it was going to be bad information once you found it out. The rest of the earth signs, when you did, it turned out not to be. So that very well could be this avoiding of a issue, right? Um, so we have the Ten of Wands, that's right, okay? You're burdened by this, even though you avoided a disaster or the disaster was averted, one of the two, okay? Avoided that, even though you found out what was, and it could be because of you found out what was going on, or you avoided it and you're like, oh my gosh, I dodged a bullet, know what I know. But I'm going to just encourage you not to hold on to it, okay, loves? Don't hold on to it, all right? Okay, now we have my signs. Gemini, Seven of Pentacles in the upright. Gemini, today, you guys have been in this really kind of glowy, flowy, really cool time. I feel like your communication skills are better right now, for the most part. I'm sure this doesn't apply to all Geminis, but I feel like your communication skills for the part are pretty spot on right now. And I feel that you are, really starting to gain good ground and get good, how can we say, good morning, Ms. Virgo, and get good harvest from all of the effort that you're putting in. And so today you're going to be kind of looking over your garden, right? Looking over your harvest and saying, you know what, this is pretty cool. So I like this day for you. Very grounded day for you. And then we move to Libra, Page of Wands in the reverse. So Libra, I'm not, you guys are kind of like all over the place lately, and I can't get a really good read on you. I'm not. It's got something to do with some of these retrogrades. Somebody that is, astrologically inclined. I need to ask my good friend Miss Shonda Astrology, aka Franny, what this is. But Libras just seem to be kind of a little bit out of sorts lately. So in the Page of Wands, we're retreating again, right? In reverse, or someone's kind of refused your steps towards passion with them. Since this is more so you kind of retreating and retracting that, okay? Kind of taking a step back instead of a step forward. And then Aquarius, the Ace of Swords in the upright. For you guys, Aquarius, I feel like this is like probably your banner, right? Like Aquarians tend to just like spill it, tell it just like it is. They don't sugar it. They don't try to like mull it around in their brain and come with some quick wit like the Gemini does. They don't sugarcoat it like a Libra might, but just like cut to the chase. So I feel like this is just you, like you are being your Aquarian you, right? And you're speaking truth, right? And knowledge. So I love that about you. This is just a really good you day. Enjoy it, embrace it, and just be all that you can be, right? Be your most excellent self today, Aquarius. So the air signs, we have the Seven of Pentacles in the upright, and that's followed by the Page of Wands in the reverse, and followed by the Eight in the upright. So this for me says like it is like you've taken a little bit of step back. However, you're seeing that everything's thus far put into play for the most part, except for my Libras. I'm not quite sure Libra. Like I think that Libras are like looking at the potential harvest and saying, happen, what do I need to do about it? Like you're assessing this way too much. And that's why the push pull. Good morning, Tammy. But overall, for the remaining signs are taking a little bit of a step back. You've made this huge push forward, right? But you're taking a little step back. You're kind of looking at everything, really just living in your truth. So I'm going to encourage Libras as well. Just live in your truth, Libras. Your truth. Okay? And do not just overanalyze everything. I know that's difficult. Anyway, water signs. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. The world is ours today, okay? I know there's some rap songs, some Jay-Z songs probably. But anyway, someone will tell me. So yeah, Cancer with the world in the upright. Like we finally completed that kind of icky cycle, Cancer, that we were in. And I feel like with the end of, with July coming to a close, there's been a lot happening with just in general, right? With negotiations and everything like that, all across the zodiac, the entire collective. However, I do feel, of course, being Cancer, that it was a little bit more intense for us because it was during season. And I think with July coming to a close and some of these eclipses and a few like retrogrades, like kind of moving out of the way now, we really feel like we got this. So whatever choice you make, like whatever choice you're making right now, it's gonna work out for the best. Just know that and love it and embrace it and be happy today. Be joyful today, please. Please, Cancer. I saw a hummingbird yesterday. I will throw this in. I saw a hummingbird yesterday. And the beautiful hummingbird hovered in front of me once, flittered away just a little bit, came back right in front of me, made a hand, hovered in front of me again, doo-doo-doo, 3 times. And I acknowledged him. I said, "Thank you, Mr. Hummingbird, very much." And he went away. And I'm telling you, the joy, it's been like this, like, I typically, I do walk in spiritual joy. The joy that I have felt has just been, supernatural. So walk in joy today, Cancerians. Joy. Okay. Scorpio, my dear brothers, sisters, cousins, Scorpio, the Knight of Swords in reverse. There's going to be some communication that's either cut off or it's just strained. But do not get in your feelings over it. It's okay. All right. Don't go to the dark place. Don't go to the dark place because it's going to be all worth it in the end. It's probably best that communication is not back and forth today. Okay. This is going to give you time to assess the information you have. No, but just assess upright. So that says to me, there is going to be some conflict, my dear ones. Uh, said this before. Well, good morning, Project Soul. Tarot. She popped in. Love Tarot. So do go check her channel out as well. I love the method that her aura, her essence when she reads. It's just amazing. I'm really mesmerized. Um, Good morning, Jacqueline. Yes, dear, you'll have to you'll rewind it, okay? Finishing up actually, guys. So 5 of Wands, yes, for Pisceans. So conflict is bad. Constructive conflict actually brings resolution to issues. I am not feeling like this is bad conflict, but that's going to be your Pisceans, your choice, and yours alone. How you view what's being said to you, how you have no control over what someone else does. You only have control over your reaction to it. You have no control over what somebody else says. You only have control over reaction to it and how you reply. So be sure that you're not thinking this is a personal attack on you, because I'm not sensing that at all. Not a personal. There's nothing personal. There's nothing personal. Thank you, Miss Sophie. Thank you very much. There's absolutely nothing personal. So as I'm in the upright, this is what I'm seeing for us water signs. We are at the press right of brand new, just a whole new start, right? The next major arcana after the world is the Fool again. So we've honestly completed a karmatic, like a real live, serious cycle, an honest to goodness cycle. Okay. But now we're like, okay, but why are they not communicating, or communication slowed or stopped? I'm going to tell you, sometimes we stop receiving communication earthly when um, Creator, when Spirit wants to speak to us heavenly, and there's too many freaking voices. Okay? He stops the chatter. So I think the chatter stop. I have no choice but to sit down and listen. This conflict really is, I look at this as just someone coming and challenging ideas, challenging our sacred cows, challenging those things, right? And they're only to make us more excellent, not to make us any worse, not to harm us. This isn't bad conflict. Stop looking at conflict badly, because it's not. All right. Hey, I'm getting good. 1 minute. I guys have to do a few things, so I'm gonna cut this right here. Challenge, even when the connection keeps cutting out. Oh, hope it's not mine. I gotta get some stuff done, and I might jump on before I head out to work. So guys, thank you so much for watching this. I gotta put up more monthlies. I gotta do a bunch of things, and I gotta get I gotta get some stuff that I can get back on with you guys. Okay, take care. Hey, Project Soul, will you please email me? Because I really want to chat with you about a few things. 18@gmail.com. I want to encourage you. I have something for you. Okay, so please email me. Thanks, you too, darling. Hopefully, I'll see you in a little bit. So, yeah, I don't have to leave for a little bit. My friends. Bye bye.